This is such a banger, Hayes, for you. I feel like this
No.
Just a Girl's revision is incredibly epic. How did you go about crafting it with Billy B and Kevin Rudolph, or did you each just go here's your portion, make it a banger?
Make it a banger and do it.
Do
Well,
it.
actually, so basically started off, I'm just a day one No Doubt fan. Like grew up on No Doubt, obsessed with Gwen Stefani. And kind of when the idea came about, it sort of sparked from the fact that it's still a banger and it still is so relevant and everything she's saying is still, speaks to today. But I was really into the idea of having another female voice on the track, so it wasn't just me. And I actually slid into Billy B's DMs. I was like, I did a hey, a little side, big fan of yours. Like, if you're in the mood, this is a song I'm working on. What do you think? And she's just like the best. She's based in New York. She's a mother. She's so hardworking. She's so talented. And she responded in like an hour and was like, love it, so dope. We were in the studio in like a day. She just like had the whole verse ready to go. She'd written it before. She was prepared. She's the best. So once I heard her verse on it, I was like, oh, I actually think this is a banger. When it was just me, I was kind of like, oh, I love this song. Maybe it's the chorus. And then she came on it and I was like, ah, now I love it. So I think Billy really just added that extra like spark banger to what it needed. And yeah, that's kind of how me and Billy's collab came about.
Did you seek her out because she was such a feminist kind of icon and because you thought she could really kill the verse?
I mean, number one, she's just like an icon. I was a fan of hers. But number two, I really wanted to have another female voice on there that was different from my own. And I think that she has like just, qualities to her that are different from mine. She's a woman of color, she's a mother, she's different genre of music. And so I thought she just like was perfect fit for it. But yeah, also just icon. Like number one thing, I was like, hey, I came to her as a fan. I was like, you're really good. I know you could kill this verse. But that's kind of how I slid into Billy B's DMs. We laugh about it now. It really was like a DM slide in.
How did you go about crafting this version of No Doubt song to make it your own?
So I really wanted we played around with changing little parts of the chorus, and what why that became kind of a problem for me was I was like, everything she said is right and is so true, and the way she says it, it's sarcastic but it's pointed. And so I just was like, let's leave the chorus. And the verse kind of was just describing why I didn't want to mess with the chorus. I was like, she said this in 95. I feel this way now. Like, let's not, why would we change the chorus? So that was basically what I was saying in the verse, was just like, love you, Gwen. You're amazing, Gwen. It just was kind of reiterating what she said. And then Billy added her own little, sassy spark to it. I always like repeat box on Fiji. She's really we both kind of added elements that said sort of the same thing.
Then Kevin came on as producer, guitarist in this. How hands-on were you though when it came to that production side and working with Kevin, or did you just kind of trust he had a vision for what you were telling him to go with?
I mean, definitely trust Kevin. Kevin's like iconic. The amount of let it rock jokes I make to Kevin today. But we were definitely involved in that. We wanted it to be refreshed, but we didn't want to really change that original guitar lick that when you hear it you're like, oh, I know what's coming on. So I think he just did an amazing job of like making it modernized and adding his own flair to it, but keeping it those same chords that like slap.
Some of the proceeds to this song go to the Supermajority organization. How did you come to pair with them and how can others get involved?
We I was really just amazed by Supermajority. They're a women equality organization and they're made up of women of all different backgrounds and basically like collective they're focused on bringing collective political power and providing information and training and resources to women. And I just thought, it's an important year politically and bringing a voice to women and making sure that women are going out and voting is really important. So kind of had to do with the year, and also I just love, the women that run the organization, and we thought it was a great fit.
And this song, is it a prelude to maybe a full album or an EP in the works?
Definitely. I'm so ready to birth an album. Um, but I think EP definitely first. I think why we also love this coming out first is Gwen and No Doubt's sound is really an inspiration for like what this project sounds like for me. And so we thought it was a good way to just open the gates, you know?
There's so many incredible artists. I think you would pair so perfectly with maybe an Avril Lavigne
Set me
collab.
up. Set me up.
Do you have any dream artists? Obviously, Gwen, you'd love to work
I'm like,
with.
have I said Gwen yet? I think I've shot my shot with Gwen. I'm gonna keep shooting it, manifesting one day, and I'll have this as a clip. I can take a little cropped version of this video. But I love, you said Avril Lavigne, obsessed with her, obsessed with Joan Jett and Blondie. Nowadays I'm really loving Fletcher's new album. It's like really
Yeah.
rock leaning. I love Upsahl. I'm like about to open up my Spotify. But there's just so many like women that are
Boy
pop rocking.
Genius, we could see you with.
Oh, oh, don't even get me started. Yeah, no, I just really there's a thick list. There's a thick list.
Are there any upcoming performances you've got scheduled? Maybe it's a time for your release of this new song.
Yes, so I'm going to be having a show in Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania in April. It's April 5th. It's a headline show. I'm going to be performing at Brooklyn Bowl in New York, in March for Women Who Rock organization, so which is amazing. And
Yes.
I just announced, like right before I got in here, I'm going to be on Lollapalooza in the summer. So saw my name up there. I saw like Renee Rapp reposting me. It was crazy. Like reposting the general poster for Lollapalooza.
Yes, yes,
It's
but
been a
your
great
name is
time.
on it. That
I
must make
know. I'm like,
me.
did she look down the list? I'm really excited for Lollapalooza. And then some more that I'm announcing that I've just heard about that I'm really excited about. So it's gonna be a good year, good show year.
What would you like to say then to everyone who are fans and supporters of the incredible music you make?
I would just love to say, first of all, like thank you for listening. I'm fan first always, for artists that I listen to, but really just like reach out to me, like say hi. I love connecting with people that connect with my music, and I honestly like have become friends and see them at shows, and it's kind of like a community, of people that listen to the music. So reach out. I would love to chat and just connect. And thank you.